Okie dokie. I was thinking that I might try doing some... Oh, I put software in game development. We'll do art. Because I was like, I should probably work on a game. But I'm like, you know, I want to try getting back into pixel art a little bit. I'm not too bad. Still just gonna complain that it's hot. That's it. It's too hot. That's my entire existence. It's just too hot. No, I had a good time watching House of the Dragon. That's been a good show. And then I caught up on The Boys not too long ago as well. Also some good stuff. Entirely different vibe, but also good stuff. So yeah, it was like I have a Princess Peach sitting around. So can I do something like pull up Princess Peach Showtime and do some fan art for that? Because watching Stranger Things again, interesting. There's like a final season that's still coming at some point, right? Is that soon? Or is that still a ways out? Because I have... Because I've watched all of Stranger Things, but it has been a while since the last season, I believe. And I wasn't, like... I've enjoyed the show, but I think it was one of those ones that's like... First season was great, and then they were like, we have to capitalize on this, and didn't entirely know how. But... That's why you're watching it again? Fifth and final season of Stranger Things is expected to be in 2025. Okay. When was season 4, though? Because I feel like that was a while ago. 2022. Oh, so it's a couple years between seasons. Wait, so that was just a year. That was 2. That was 3. So it's getting longer, but... Hello, hello. First season was good, second was boring, third was okay, 4 was good. Good to know. Like I said, I think it's one of those, like, they stretched the concept just because the first season was so popular. I don't think it really needed more, but I have enjoyed it. It's been fun. Yeah, and I was like, I don't know how much I remember of it, but I do remember liking it. And I will tune in whenever they get around to the final season there. So. Okay, so I wanted to do a little bit of fnart. Some fan art for Princess Peach. Of which I've kind of already got this paper Princess Peach here, so that's something to work off of. But I was also kind of curious, because I'm like, I've done this tiny pixel style for so long. How difficult is it if I try to up-res it? If I try to double it and then do the art from there. How hard is that? I am melting. Where? Oh, it's me every summer. I'm like, it's too hot. I'm much more of a winter. It's fall, spring, winter, summer. That's my ranking of seasons. Fall is fantastic. Spring is great. Winter's fun. And summer just sucks. Don't like summer. There's nothing going on. And I don't like 4th of July either. It's just like, here's a bunch of explosions. Have fun. I won't. Okay, where's the just basic character? There we go, gee whiz. Make it a peach. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done some fan art, but that's kind of, I was doing that, and I was watching shows and then doing fan art of stuff, and it was a good, like, thing to just drop on Instagram. It's like, hey, I did a thing, and, you know, get better at pixel art and stuff, but... Okay, so I guess Hilda was the last one I did it for. But yeah, it's kind of nice to go back and see, like, oh yeah, this is what I was watching at the start of the year. Oh no! I have not. Man, there was a whole year that I posted something every single day, and that has not happened in a long time. But I was also kind of posting things to post things there for a while, so. Winter's not good here, no snow. It's the same on the East Coast, it's kind of a bummer. Like, I remember enjoying the snow in Colorado a bunch, but here on the East Coast, it snowed like, it snowed, I don't think even a handful of times, and I've been here 3 years, so. You're gonna make only this version of Peach and maybe also the movie Peach with the motorbike outfit? For now, I'm just gonna do the Princess Peach Showtime. I just finished Princess Peach Showtime. It's kind of a fun thing to go. Okay, yeah, because there's plenty of different outfits. I kind of want to do the Radiant Peach one, but that's kind of endgame spoilers. So, not that anybody's gonna care all that much, but. Yeah, I don't want to do a whole bunch of different outfits. I'm like, just basic outfit, I'm thinking. Which means I could very much just steal the colors that I already have. But that was my other question, is if I do a save as, and then... You guys are beating each other up? Play nice. Don't make me, join in the fray. It's not gonna work out well for me, is it? Okay. Oh, I just wanted to save as high res, I guess. I don't know. Okay, and then I wanted to up this. There we go. And I probably have a higher res version, but. Do a mass bomb? I have to remember how to do mass bomb. I don't necessarily need to explode everybody. Oh, it seems to say there's a funny fencer. Funny fencer does like explosions though. So, was it just mass bomb? Is that literally what the... It is just mass bomb? Oh, both of them? Mass bomb. Oh no, it seems like it went off. Okay. There we go. Explosions for everyone. Okay. Yeah, because this is another experiment of like, if I increase the pixels by a lot, how much increased time does that take? I guess it's not a lot, but... Flexing all your massive amount of gold. Which I suppose if anybody wants their allowance to also increase their coffers. Let's see, what else have I been up to? Well, I've just been watching stuff on Nebula at this point, just because I finished Princess Peach Showtime, and I'm like, oh, I got other shows to catch up on. Might do that for a little while. I don't know if this adds much, though. But I guess we'll see. Why all the violence? You guys are all riled up today. Okay. Then again, if it's hot, that also makes me grumpy. Okay, then with thinner eyebrows? I don't know, I kind of had, like, that... Well, this is kind of a middle ground between the up-res gnome that I have and then my characters I've been working with. Maybe this? I think this just looks funky. That's kind of why I was leaving the legs alone, but... Okay, and then this is fairly easy because I'm like, oh, I can just pull over the colors. So... Oh, and I could have just redone this, but that's also like... No, I wanted it to match the game and not Paper Peach. Because that's specifically what I did was Paper Peach there. that was the question, is if I do a lot more pixels, is that a lot more time or not? Going mad? I mean, I could start up an RPG boss battle if y'all really want to fight something for a while. Okay, I might just go grab that Princess Peach from over here. Is anybody winning? Or are you guys just beating each other up? Does that give you guys money? Or is it just violence for the sake of violence? Let's face... God balls. Okay, copy it. And now I'll paste it. I think what's making me miffed is that I'm dripping. I'm just so hot that I'm dripping. And I'm like, I'm my own shower. Despite the fact that I'm just standing here. Want to battle the Twitch bot you made yesterday? Twitch bot? Just violence because funny. Well, I'm glad you guys are having fun punching each other. So... give me a little of this. A little, Well, that's because I can also just up-res this. I'm like, that's so tempting to just take this and work off of it, but... I think the better idea is to actually remake it instead of... Because it's the dangers of copy pasting. I do that all the time with programming, so... Okay. Now this will be nice to get back into just doing some pixel art for a bit. I definitely feel like I'm pulling out of whatever funk I've been in. But still don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be like a permanent out of this funk I've been in, but and I also don't know if it was just related to I played too much Elden Ring. And that like I shouldn't have done it all like at once, but that does tend to be how I consume media, is all at once in an unhealthy fashion. Okay, I don't know if this is working. I feel like just blowing up Princess Peach. And then... meaning I gotta redo stuff. Okay, you know what, we're gonna... This is not what I'm doing. So this is... Princess Peach Showtime. You guys are having way too much fun with the commands. Can I click the right button, please? Princess Peach Showtime, if you will. And then Nart. Okay, so then I'm actually gonna just get rid of everything. Okay, so don't, and then back to 64. This is probably enough pixels, but I am just kind of the corner, please. I'm kind of curious if I up the size. Because I don't think it helps me to do the super tiny pixels. Well, I don't know, because like that's looking at like the... It might just be the... Did Stream Elements just bomb? It's like Stream Elements should be a little concerned if it was going rogue and doing its own thing. But what is it, a newbie? Because I know there's somebody that does tiny pixel art that's of memes, and I know... Yeah. They've got much more of a following. And I'm like, so, is it the content? Is it the tagging? Or is it just because it's memes? Yeah, and I feel like it's probably just memes. Because like that is fairly small. I had thought about that at one point, doing like meme redraws. But I also don't care enough about memes. I've definitely had some of these good ideas for social media content, and I'm just like, that's not me, though. And I still have not figured out me, though. I don't know, maybe. Because there's one of those TikToks that blew up. And I'm like, maybe I figured out my content? I don't know, or maybe this is just that one content. Is the stream avatars with a controller? Interesting. Yeah, okay, 136k. I mean, it is my icon with the most me kind of character there, but don't know if that'll be a continued thing. Okay, but the question was... I don't know, I like the low resolution. And I tend to flail if I go up to a higher resolution. But maybe that's a good thing to expand my horizons. Okay. The only problem with this method is that it turns into... Like, there is a fair amount of smoothing you have to do to make sure that it doesn't look like it's just an up-resed, smoothed version. Oh, the hair is in the way. That's what's happening. Okay. I don't know, I'm already not feeling it. Like, it's just too many pixels for me. And I like my tiny. I don't know what I'm doing. I was just trying to get back into pixel art there, but I met Peach with a pink gnome hat for a crown. Well, I know there's that whole section of Bowsette with that magical crown that turns you into whatever. I mean, because I could just modify this design. So just back this up. And then I don't have to worry about the design. I can just... Okay, so the big thing is going to be the eyeballs. I think I changed the size of the head, though, was the issue.
Show me.
Here. Yeah, because her outfit for the base outfit is pretty basic. I guess she has a ribbon instead of the crown, but... Okay, so no crown. No crown for you. And then is that pink ribbon the same pink? Or is it... It's that darker pink. And then obviously I have to change the eyeballs. I don't entirely know how to do ribbon here, but... Yeah, it's been a while since I've done this. This is a good exercise to get back into. That means that the hair isn't floofing out in the back as much, right? Yeah, no it's not. Okay, so... So do I just whack all the hair off? Kinda thinking maybe. And go back in to add the ponytail. Oh, and then I will most certainly need to change up the eyes. Because I think the ear is small too. Yeah, I sort of shrunk the ear. So something like that for a ponytail, maybe? Yeah, I did not like the baking mini games. It just did not click with me. Peace. You guys finally no longer battling. No more war. Should there be peace among worlds? Sounds like a good idea. There we go. Peace. Peace for everyone. The world shall be still. Wow, it throws everybody everywhere. The eyeballs. Triangular eyeballs. Oh, wait, this triangular eyebrows is the song.
Is it really so real? You could say that. What?
Yeah, triangular eyeballs was definitely no. Triangular eyebrows. That's the song. Okay, there we go. Now I can grab the blue off the eyeballs. This has been changed. Excuse me. How do I pick the color? Oh, okay. I'm used to that icon there. Okay, so now, because it's pixel art, I do want the brighter color. Oh, and that just copies to the clipboard. Wow, they updated this. That's some major updates. So now it's just... Oh, wow. Okay, this is good that I'm doing this again. Oh, we're attacking me now, too? I suppose I did just nuke everyone. That is, okay, no, the darker blue. So color picker. Color picker? Is it actually color pickering? No, it's not. Okay, color picker. Color picker. Eyedropper? Oh my goodness, what in the heck? That's cool. But no, not what I'm looking for right now. Oh, there was a duel happening? Accept. I don't know if I have time to accept it now, but there we go. Yeah, you can fight me for... I'm trying to figure out this color picker. Oh, pick from web page. There we go. Okay, so give me that blue, maybe. No, there's like a richer blue in there. That's better, I suppose. There we go. I win. I'm not even paying attention to the battle, and I won. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin, you know? I haven't eaten pumpkin in a while, but I do like it. Like some pumpkin pie. That's some good stuff. Now, do I also cheat? No. I tend to be pretty... cheating is just not interesting to me. Okay, so eyebrows, or are they too thin? That doesn't... That's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. So if I do this darker yellow... That I don't think is anything either. But that's gonna try it anyway. Now it just looks kind of grumpy. I mean, she's supposed to be looking kind of determined. Yeah, no, that's just angry. Okay, how about no eyebrows there? Oh, that's the other thing. It's just small because I did the Paper Mario version, not the regular version. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go off of the Paper Mario version directly. Okay. So now give me back that idol again. Well, I'm still trying to wake up. I feel like I've been asleep for a solid month or so now. Even with Elden Ring and everything, it's just been like... I think it's just the heat. I just get miserable. Well, and it doesn't help that all the creative stuff I do is just not... I'm not feeling it either. Like, I just keep making games, I keep making things, and it keeps just... not feeling like it matters. And then I'm never gonna finish it, and that's what it was. It's both the kidney stone thing that happened, and the fact that a lot of those deadlines that I set for myself have also passed. So it just feels like I'm past my expiration date here. And I've been kind of just slow and depressed because of it. Okay, so... I guess we'll copy and move this. Well, it's one of those, like, I've been depressed before. I'm not depressed. I've just been in, like, a funk. Yeah, because depressed, it was, like, just hard to go out and do anything. Right now, I've just been unmotivated. Maybe burnout is the correct word, except I'm still interested in doing creative work. Oh, she's not small. I just haven't messed with this in a long time. Okay, so I don't even need to worry about that. It's just all good. Okay, so this can go away. I mean, this could go away at this point, and then... I don't know, I almost feel like I want the ribbon to stick out a little more. Going to a theme park with your class tomorrow, that's fun. I don't recall doing too... Like, we did a baseball game, maybe, but there wasn't a whole heck of a lot of field trip stuff that I did as a kid that I can remember. Wait, so what kind of theme park? Like a big, like a Disney one, or are you talking an amusement park? At a chocolate factory and tasted a bunch of chocolate. That's gotta be fun for a while. And then, I feel like you might get sick of chocolate at a point. At Belantis. Well, it sounds like Atlantis. Belantis? Not maps. Images. Yeah, we have Six Flags. We have Elages here. That is more of this amusement park stuff. Okay, so this does have a slight Atlantis theming, though. What was the last place? What was the last theme park I did? It was with family over. Was it this last Halloween? It was right around Halloween because we did some haunted houses that were there too. No, it looks like a fun time. I see just a slight amount of Atlantis theming, it looks like. I don't know if it looks like a ton. The red roller coaster goes down 110 degrees. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, okay, so there is the... It does pull back before it throws you around the loops. I do like roller coasters. I am definitely a roller coaster fan. At least when it's like a new roller coaster that you can really strap in and feel secure. There was one I did at Elitch's that like when the harness was moving around a bunch, I was like, okay, that makes me nervous. And the one ride that really scared me was yeah, one of these back and forth things, except it was a boat. Yeah, this is the ride that scared me. Because all it was is a lap bar on top of you. And every time it went up super high, it just was like, I am literally not contacting anything except the bar in front of me that I have a death grip on. That one just made me nervous. I did not feel secure on that. Never done a loop. That's fun. And you're also gonna do the red ride first? That sounds like, well, if that's... I'm assuming that's the kind of big, yeah, seeing this picture and stuff. It looks like the centerpiece. So it makes sense that's what you would try first. Because I can imagine it gets a long line fast. No, I have a good time with roller coasters. Yeah, I did the one with the... There was like a drop down into a valley, like swing. That was, that one I had fun with, and that was partially just because my dad was freaking out next to me a ton. So I was just laughing at him the entire time. But yeah, it's definitely a security thing. I felt safe doing it, so it was fine. But I've definitely been up high, like on cliffs and ledges and stuff that I'm like, nope, Fear of heights getting me a little bit there, but I think there was 33 rides and it's a huge park. That sounds right. I think a lot of them do have that many rides. Although I think some of them are like the teacup ride and stuff, or like this, where it's like, okay, that takes all of like 10 minutes. Much walking. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the fun thing about amusement parks, but you can't do like a ton of them because you get worn out. Then you gotta eat a funnel cake in the middle of it and make yourself sick. Yeah, that's the Halloween, the place that we did we did haunted houses at the amusement park, and then at the end of the day there, I splurged and was like, you know, I'm gonna try this funnel cake. I haven't had funnel cake in forever, and then came back with like the purple and like full of gummy worms kind of funnel cake, which was funny because my family was disgusted by it and then ate it anyway. That was the best part. Was, oh no, why'd you get that one? You could have got any of them, and you got the one that was purple and full of worms. And then they helped me eat it anywho. Probably gonna throw up. I don't think I've had any kind of nausea issues with roller coasters. Although I have had nausea issues with VR, which is interesting. But I wish you luck. Don't throw up. Well, I mean, like, if you have nausea issues, then I would definitely, okay, that's the wrong Princess Peach. Make sure that you're ready to, not blow chunks all over everybody. Yeah, now I'm thinking of that one roller coaster video where somebody was trying to eat breakfast on a roller coaster. So that, like, the toast is flying and the orange juice is just rattling. Just going everywhere. Which I can't imagine the kind of mess to clean that up, but it made for a funny video. For sure. Oh, I need to put Stella in here. That'll very much say this is Princess Peach and Princess Peach Showtime. Oh, that's just an 8-point star with a face on it and some ribbons. Man, I was trying to eat a little healthier today, and I'm still feeling like I got a minor stomach ache. Like, I had a salad today. I was like, that should be healthy, right? Just a big old salad. Like, I still don't know if that was gonna... Flying toast to best toast. Gonna leave now, watch Stranger Things. Well, have fun. Don't get eaten by demi-dogs or the face thing. The main villain. I'm remembering the demi-dogs and not the, like, actual main villain. That's not working. I wanted to fill in the... Well, maybe it's working. Demigorgons, there we go. No leaving. I mean, you could pay him off if you had the money. And if you want more money, you can have an allowance as well. That's the... Okay, wait, body should be on a different layer than face. I just hate feeling slow all the time. I just feel kind of slow and heavy. And I'm like, I tried to eat a little better today. I didn't have breakfast. I had a big salad for lunch. And then I had a veggie sandwich for dinner. And I'm like, that sure seems like it should be healthy. And I'm still feeling kind of fat and slow. I did follow it up with like a trail mix. So that probably didn't help anything, but... It wasn't that much trail mix. Shoot, it is 6:30 and I yawn and I'm like, I went to bed at like 9 and then didn't fall asleep until 10. But still, like, then I woke up at like 6 something. So I'm like, I got like 9 hours of sleep. I feel like that should have helped. Okay, copy to the clipboard. Copy to the here, or paste it to the there, and then here. There we go. Or do I do? Okay, bye-bye. Have fun watching the show. Oh, it's I can't go through my whole loop of like, bye, good night, have fun sleeping. But, oh, well, I guess it's still a goodbye, good night. Have fun watching Stranger Things. Okay, can I do a smiley face? I can't really do a smiley face on here. Can I bring that pink back? Let's see if that helps. Because that is kind of like that tongue there. I just like working in such small... Yeah, no, that's not working. Oh, no, Stella's not that tiny either. Okay, so let's do... So maybe let's redo the face, and then I can build the body around the face. Yeah, okay, Stella's closer to, like... At least her body is the size of Princess Peach's face, so this big. So I could, like, double the size of this thing. Okay, so double. Where's that quadrupling? And there's a smile. And then... I think it's the heat makes me sleepy too. It just sucks that I'm just always tired and grumpy and melting. And I need to chug so much more water. Especially because I'm just constantly scared of kidney stone at this point as well. Okay, what is this remix? I'm recognizing the melody in the background. Is that a Zelda theme? That sounds like a Zelda theme. Okay, that mouth looks too big. Mouth. It's like you kind of need the pixels there to really sell the expression. so that's a point. So we'll just do that. Okay, and then pretty square on the face, so... It's not square on the face. Dang it. I could stretch the face a little bit. I feel like positioning wise the face is okay. Well, and now it's okay because it's kind of closer to like that size. No, that's fine. Okay, if it's not round, that's fine. It doesn't need to be. I just keep feeling like I'm gonna yawn again. I'm like, I just did. I don't want to be tired. I don't want to be like this. Summer, summer, go away. Don't come back, please. At least not like this. Not like this. Okay, is this giving me the kind of points that I want on this little star here? Or nah? Oh yeah, kinda. I kinda have to do the points though. Okay, wait, she's got like the... Yeah, got that little eye shine. Okay, so it's actually black on the top half. With a little white eye shine. That's working. Not well, but it's working. Oh, that's the other thing. Maybe I just didn't do this right. Okay, I just need to grab the bottom of this and do that. Nope. Do a little bit of that. Do a little bit of that. And then I think I need to do a little bit of that. Okay, is that square? Or no? Or did I just continue to goof it up? It was still not square. Okay, then that means the face is too wide. So then just pull that back in. That's looking better. Okay. It's a nice color. It's a bright color. Ugh, why? Why I never feel good anymore. I almost feel like I made Stella too big now. That small Princess Peach's faces. So what if I shrink the whole thing? And then can I shrink the face anymore? Or nah? Yeah, because if I try to pull the eyes in, there we go. One singular eyeball becomes Cyclops. Not really working. Well, it's back to more like that. That's also not working either. It's like the face is too big. Though there is a little like tuft of hair or something. Oh, that might have helped actually to bring that closer to that. Can I even add that little like... Oh, I guess it does kind of cover up a little bit of the eye, like right there. That's not really working, but that's what we're gonna go with for now. That's the process of art. At least for me, is just keep pushing. It'll look good at the end. And the answer is, it looks fine at the end. I always want it to look good. And it's just, it looks fine. Yeah, that's the frustrating thing. Is that it's like, lean into your strengths. Just play to your strengths. I'm like, I like streaming, and I feel like I'm good at improv. I feel like I've figured out that strength. Do I know what another strength is? And why do I need a second one is because, well, what makes you unique. Because improv in and of itself is not a... I don't feel like... Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not doing the eyedropper. Excuse me. No, I don't need a Pomodoro. I am not a tomato... I'm not too much tomato. My brand is not tomato-based. A web page. I keep doing color picker because I'm like, I'm using the color picker to pick the color. No, 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 no. You're using web page to pick the color on the web color picker. That was not the desired outcome. I take this Kofefe here and I paste it over here. There we go. Well, I think this is also another indication that pixel art's not my strong suit because I'm using this old defunct thingamabob. Okay, so just kind of out like so. Ta-da! Okay, maybe a little more finesse. I'm feeling this song, whatever it is. Okay, squeeze this arm back in. Yeah, okay, let's get rid of the little hair. That it ain't working unless I figure out some way to add the little hair thing in. A different way. And then somewhere around here, there is a ribbon. Or not, it's a bow tie. Yeah, there's cute little bow tie. Ta-da. That's also, I think I need more colors here. I want to pick a color, so it feels like I should click color picker. It's like, nah, I want to click web page is where I'm getting the color from. That, again, did not have the desired outcome. I clicked web page. I clicked the color I wanted. I clicked copy to clipboard. I clicked here. And I clicked paste it. There we go. Okay, so now I don't have enough pixels to try to add a little bow tie. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's working a little better with the limited space I have. Yeah, because there is some artistic interpretation of like, okay, I only have this much space to get across the idea of this character. I might have to, Okay, and then we'll pull the arms in now that I've put the body down a little bit. I feel like I need a different color to separate the arms from the body there. I mean, I could just straight up. There we go, change the color of the arms. Okay, no, that bow is entirely eating into the face. That is not working at all. Okay, we're just gonna move the bow tie down. Again, one of those, like, not accurate to the character, but also, like, I ain't got the space. Okay, I need to add shadows. This is desperately needing shadows. As much as I dislike adding them because I feel like I do it wrong every time. No, that entirely works. I mean, it'd be more fun if it were like a smile, but that kind of look on the mouth entirely works. Yeah, no, that's not working. Okay, and then here. Oops. Like, I think I already have it pulled up anyway, so I don't need it pulled up again. So was there... It's a nice purple. I kind of want to do a nice pink. But that's... a nice purple. Huh. It was fun to do her previous design mashed up with her... her Super Princess Peach mashed up with Princess Peach Showtime. So there's not a version with... Yeah, something like that. I'm like, okay, this looks nice and basic. That's what I'm looking for. I gotta figure out how to do a... I've done a checker pattern in the background before. Yeah, it's like that didn't look like it copied over again. Excuse me, would you stop doing that? Web page. I click on the color. I'm pretty sure I clicked on the... Okay, there, copy. Paste it. There we go. Okay, so now, there we go. So now I need to figure out how to do a square. Add an angle and then copy it over on everything. That's fairly large. It's also like heckin' hard to see. So give me like that for now. That made me think of robot science there for a second. I'm like, oh, I should listen to some robot science. Which is funny, because it's like an old defunct project from somebody that has since moved on to different things, but I still love it. I wonder if they changed stream avatars or not, because I feel like it's more accurate now. And like less full of bots. Because now I'm like, okay, as suspected, the only person lurking is a funny fencer. But this is also not a super interesting stream, so fine by me. So that was the question. Do I want to do... like that? And connect them? Or... oops. Oh yeah, because it's missing the top. I had to do it under Stella and everything. I really should learn A-Sprite at some point. It's one of those things of like, the workflow would probably speed up immensely if I switched to a tool that's actually like supported. But it's that. Okay, let's do this. Okay, wait. Here? No, I want exactly these squares. There we go. Oh, this is some nice crunchy chiptunes. Okay, now I'll bring back the dark blue. Yeah, okay, there we go. And Stella, you're gonna have to move at some point. Might have to move Princess Peach here as well. So that I can fit Princess Peach Showtime in there. I also am curious if I make it into like a stamp and give it that kind of stamp edge. Because that's kind of what I end up with, just sort of like... They have pixel art stamps, right? That's cool. So no, not really. There's not a stamp that is pixel art. This is your favorite streamer? Oh, I'm glad to hear. Also, why are you awake? That should be my first question anytime somebody joins the stream. Why are you here? You should be in bed. Go to bed. Let's just mess with that now, just because I'm thinking about it. So, if I blow this up just a little bit. I'm making you do it? You pinky promised. Well, I mean, like I said, thanks for showing up, but also... It's one of those things of like, well, if you don't sleep enough, you're gonna hurt yourself. And if you're not healthy enough to You gotta be healthy enough so that you can show up for the streams. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, resize canvas content. Okay, so now stamp edge is just kind of okay. So give me a stamp instead of a pixel art one, but well, I guess I don't know if you were interested in more Elden Ring, but if I can crank through this fast enough, might go back to Elden Ring. Although I don't know what I'm gonna do, cause boss hard, boss too much. But that's also the only thing I have left. I think I've gotten into the cognitive hole of like, I want to finish things. I never finish things. And I gotta finish, like, especially when it's something fun, like a game. Like, playing a game, not even making a game. It's not like that, Why am I using Piskel? Cause, I guess what I could start with is the excuse of like, oh, I made this back in Piskel, so I just kind of used that as my base, and then that's really what it is. It's just that I made a bunch of stuff in Piskel, and then because of the like, I know I should just copy it over to A-Sprite, especially because I went and got A-Sprite, but that's effort. That's difficult. Well, okay, it's not difficult. It's literally just copy paste a bunch of stuff over, essentially. But that's time consuming. I don't want to consume time when I could just use an old tool that's defunct. That's... Which is also what happens with a lot of my games and stuff too, is I'm like, I have to redo something? Or I could just not do it. That's exactly what happened with Animal Crossing as well. So I'm like, okay, if I want to play with this, I kind of need to redo my entire island. So I guess I'm not gonna do this. Watch somebody else train a no-hit, and it was kind of fun. A no-hit run. What am I working on? I am doing some fan art for Princess Peach Showtime. I finished the game recently, and I was like, I haven't done pixel art in like forever. Might be kind of fun to get back into doing something. Because I was like, I played around with these couple of game ideas, and like I haven't posted hardly anything. But I was like, yeah, I did. These were fun to do these little like fan art for a show and stuff. Some of them come out good. Some of them, well, I don't know. I'm very torn. I like this small resolution, and it just, I don't know. Maybe I'm blowing it up too big too, which is kind of why I was like, okay, maybe if I make it a stamp, and then make the resolution a bit smaller, it'll be a little less, like, I don't know. I'm still playing around with it. This is the style that I've landed on, and I like it a lot. Because I was messing around with trying to blow it up a little bit, and it wasn't really, Also, you got ideas? That is, you know, a double-edged sword. It's good that you have ideas, although the only thing people care about is execution, so... I'm very much in that boat. I have lots of ideas, I have some amount of execution, and I just... have not hit the full execution. Maybe one day, I say, as I am 32 years old and 10 years out of college. This was supposed to be even, right? Does that one look better? Or maybe I should do like that and like a that. And then, oh my goodness. What if like there are antennas and other things you need to charge, but you don't have to? Like you can run to an exit, but charging those antennas gives you an item. So you decide if you want to search for pillars or antennas or whatever, rush to the next level. instead of just giving you an item at the end of the level. So just some optional objectives, or things you need to charge. It still sounds like kind of like an optional objective, which I definitely think is a good idea, especially for like a roguelike where you're trying to figure out like where you want to go and what you want to grab and all that. And if you're doing like combat and stuff, I know like a wave-based arena kind of thing is not a bad idea either. Okay, there we go. That's looking better. I mean, it's kind of mandatory. You mean doing some of the... well, you said optional items, so... But I do think for a roguelike to have optional objectives. Well, I think I'm just a huge fan of optional objectives overall, because I tend to do the optional objective instead of the main quest. That's in my quest for trying to figure out what kind of content creator I want to be and stuff. I was thinking about like what I did Pinewood Derby cars. I went for the creativity award instead of the speed award, so I very much like an optional objective. Okay, I could probably just copy this over from the other side, or I could just sit here and do this, which also works. Well, so the melee that you're thinking, are you thinking, oh, cool main weapon, so not just punches? Because I know, like, for me, I like my punching things. that's the first game I made. That was the thing that, in college, that's what my friends were making fun of me for, was because in Borderlands I did a lot of brick and a lot of punching things. So then that was kind of the first thing I did. That was my main thesis project in college, was punching things. Cool, unique, and main weapon. What if the weapon is simple but upgrades reveal the depth of it? Wanted a sword, but like an axe tomahawk. Let's see. Speaking of my game idea journal, I'm like, I can't remember if I had, because I know that it does tend to be the multi-purpose item is something that I've always been a fan of. Yeah, the one that the item that I came up with, yeah, here, the Dimmadome sword, a la Doug Dimmadome, where it's like a sword that you could extend. It was a fun idea. I'm also proud of this one just because of the Dungeons and Daddies podcast. They actually used that item and had a lot of fun with it. Animations would be so much cooler in an axe, so you could throw it in melee with it as well. I think, well, and if you want to do fast-paced first-person stuff, I definitely think like an axe would be a way to go, especially because you could just slap a chain on the end of it and say, oh, it's a grappling hook too. If you want to do that kind of thing. I know that's like a maybe on a lot of the... Well, it's the thing that's easy to go to is say, okay, movement, grapple hook. But I think a grapple hook did not... I don't think a grapple hook was a good idea for like Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Because the game was about parkour and not about using a grappling hook. Yeah, it's like a grappling hook is a cool item, but I think it can kind of overshadow stuff too. But yeah, an axe with a grappling hook is too overdone. Not every moving game needs a grappling hook. That's kind of what I was getting at too, is that it's a fun thing to use and play around with, but although I know like Bulletstorm had the whip that you could whip enemies around with, and that, like I said, I loved enough to do whatchamacallit. Like I just remade that in Windfall to a degree, where you could just grab an enemy and punch him. Yeah, I love I love the crowd control options of Bulletstorm. Absolute blast. Okay, so then slap the letters on this. It's been an hour. I'm gonna sit. It is sit time. Somebody doing some research on TF2, it looks like. Which that one definitely has some movement options, for sure. No cords under the wheels. Launched the wrong game. I mean, TF2 is still a good option for looking at movement options in first-person shooters. Because they're a little unconventional movement options. Yeah, I'm like, I think I just default to thinking of Mirror's Edge as like my go-to first-person movement that I like the best. Oh, this is the layer that I was gonna do the title on there. Yeah, as fun as this game was, I'm excited for Echoes of Wisdom. I'm excited for the Princess Zelda play as Princess Zelda game over this, because this was fun, but it was not. It felt a little filler at times, simply because it didn't have like a unified like gameplay thing. Definitely, you want to do something like that with the boosting, like hitting or kicking stuff that launches you a bit. Well, it seems like you had a lot of running and jumping over stuff, like very parkour heavy. But I know for movement there is something like Gorilla Tag and stuff too, where it's literally just about hitting and kicking stuff to move around. Yeah, that's small. It's like, yeah, it is fine to just keep the font small here. I don't know, no, that's basically what they got going. Nah, just a cool way of getting around. I was trying to think of, there was another, it wasn't a first-person game, but there was like, there's a robot punching, it was like, love, robot, roguelike? I thought it had love in the title. This? Heart and Slash. Okay, not love. Heart and Slash. That's another one I was thinking of where... I don't know that it has a ton of movement, and it's not a first person. But I was also thinking of this game for some reason, because this was... fast-paced 3D... Yeah, okay. 3D brawler with roguelike elements. That's why I was thinking of it. Because it has punch, and it has... roguelike elements. Did I play? Yeah, I put 2 hours into this. It obviously didn't grab me if I only did 2 hours, but you'll take anything. That's why I was trying to think of it, is because it seemed like you were looking for any kind of research thing, and I'm like, so this is of your 4 criteria: fast-paced, melee, roguelike. First person? This is what, melee, roguelike, not first person. Oh, and I guess fast paced, maybe. Again, it's something sort of close, but not. Yeah, Spartan Fist I think is hitting the nail on the head, but not, at least not in terms of speed. And I don't recall why they didn't do well or why. Action roguelike FPS hack and slash fast paced. Yeah, you have enough criteria there that I'm like, okay, I can think of like Ghost Runner that's like fast paced FPS, but that's not roguelike. And then here, like with this Heart and Slash being roguelike hack and slash, but RoboQuest I think is the other one that's close enough. Was it this one? I thought there was another. It might have just been this one. I thought there was one that was coming too. That looked a lot like this. That was getting me mixed up. Oh, I didn't realize this did so well. 6 million? Gee whiz. Yeah, this piqued my interest, but... Well, okay, then I think, yeah, your action roguelike FPS hack and slash. Fast-paced is, I don't know how much people like swords over guns, if they do, but it's definitely a... The game is a banger. Yeah, the add-on is... That's obviously Chrome stuff, but the add-on is new. Steam Revenue Calculator. Yeah, this was just a recommendation on one of the Discords that I saw. That I was like, yeah, okay, this is... I don't know that it's... I mean, it's all just an estimate based on that Pox leader number that I think moves around a little bit sometimes with the revenue estimates, but it's still kind of a good guess. And it's a little easier than trying to do it in your head, so. Don't know why guns are so dominating when melee is so fun. I tend to be fair. Well, yeah, duh, like I said. My games have been fairly melee focused too. Well, that one's melee. That one's... Let's see, in terms of action games, that one's melee. And then... Okay, that one's at full FPS. That one's guns. Although still just like gun hands, but not actual guns. That one's obviously a melee action game. That one has a gun, but I did a chainsaw in there too. So... Yeah, I do tend to lean towards melee. Like I said, it's Brick was my main man in the first Borderlands game. I did a lot of Amara in Borderlands 3. Oh, Krieg. I love the absolute hell out of Krieg in Borderlands 2. Yeah, melee is entirely my thing. So yeah, as you keep developing, feel free to send me more stuff to play, because in action roguelike FPS melee, fast paced. Well, yeah, obviously, because I have I even tried out some of that Spartan Fist as well. What in the heck was I doing? I was trying to figure out how to finish this. I wanted this to take less than 2 hours, and it's taking 2 hours. But that's because people are here and saying words at me, which is always surprising. Okay, so we're just gonna double the size. And use that as a starting point. No, this is what it looks like. No, just freehand it. Just... I even have like a tablet that I could use, that I could draw with, but it's because I have to look at the screen and not... No, I really should just pick up the flippin' tablet and use a sprite so that I can get a little better at art, but I think I'm also not super interested in getting good at art either. I never did figure out Blender. Like something like Blender I think would be a good idea to try to figure out, and yet still have never figured out Blender. Especially because I've seen videos of people using Blender, and I'm like, oh, this doesn't look that bad. Like, that made sense to me. I feel like I could figure it out. And yet, still have not picked up real 3D modeling. And I say real as the qualifier there, because I have attempted it in Paint 3D, but that attempt is the operative word there. I don't know what goofy nonsense this is, but I'm vibing with it. What am I going to be doing in Blender? Nothing just yet. I don't exactly know what I would want to do in Blender, but it's because I have stuff like... Because I've made these voxel models, so I'm like, I've done some attempts at 3D stuff, but I'm like, I should just figure out how to do stuff in Blender at some point. I mean, some of it's just like I have this, I have my gnome in so many different forms that I'm like, I should, especially because like my VTuber model that I have right now is very round, and I'm like, that probably works better not in pixels or voxels. That'll probably work a lot better in Blender that supports round shapes. It's funny that I love pixel art, and yet I also love really round cartoons. And they almost go together. But they don't entirely go together. Because both of them are, like, you have very simple, like, iconic shapes. But the squares are harder to round out. Okay, we're gonna just keep 3D VTuber nah. As you don't want to see me in 3D? Because it's something I would want to try at some point, is doing 3D VTuber. But... Well, and I have the voxel version. Like, I did a voxel version. Well, not of this upgraded VTuber, but I do have my... Oh, as I was just showing off, that is my TikTok that went viral for some reason. Was this. I don't know why this in particular decided to go viral, but... Especially because I just get so many responses of like, here's another one for your poll. I'm like, okay, it's either B or D. People seem to like the outlines. Yeah, we'll see if I do another TikTok, if that actually... I've just kind of like let it sit there because I'm like, I haven't been working on anything anyway. And I'm also like, well, if I just let it sit there, maybe it'll continue to soak up views and stuff. Yeah, 100K. It was also wild to me too, where I'm like, what is happening? What did I do? Because I think the most I have on TikTok is like maybe 2,000. As you can tell, it's been a lot of like just 100 views here, 100 views there. 1,000 was a pretty good cap for me. Oh, 7,000. I think this is the other one that did somewhat well. And that's just because I tagged it with a certain tag that just gets views for some reason. Yeah, I don't think anything else Oh yeah, and I think this is definitely like you have to add tags or it doesn't get seen. It's the same thing with No, this one was just a scary horror game that I guess just didn't get picked up by TikTok, but must be the game dev tag. Well, I think a lot of these are tagged to like game dev and stuff. So yeah, well, okay, that was voxel art, but like yeah, like let's do this one. This one's also 7,000. And I tagged this with yeah, I tagged it with game dev. Yeah, and it was hyper casual, I think. It was just a lot of hyper casual stuff. Yeah, I think I did okay aping the style of a hyper casual game, but I do like this one. I like the gameplay that I ended up with on this one. But yeah, I spent like 2 weeks on this and just never ended up with gameplay that felt good. Yeah, and I'm not into hyper casual games. I think I'd be good at making them because I've done so many game jams and stuff, but I'm not into hyper casual games. I forget how old TikTok is sometimes. Yeah, it's funny. It's like, oh, this gives me a good sense of like timeline too when I see some of the fan art and stuff. Well, I guess I did do a 3D version of my gnome, kind of. Like I said, I've done a lot of different versions of my gnome, and I'm like, I want to do a full Blender like 3D version at some point too. And then try rigging it and stuff so that I can do whatchamacallit. Scare myself by hopping into VR chat at some point. Because I have VR. I've done a couple VR games, but I've never messed with it much. I've always wanted to like it more, and then I get motion sick, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. It's weird that there's been a lot of those tech fads. It's like, VR's the next new thing. No, wait, we lied. NFTs are the next new thing. No, wait. How about AI is the next new thing? I think AI is still... I think it's still around peak of hype. But I do think it's going to start to decline. I think it's a little more niche than people think it is. As much as I want it to be a... yeah, bring your Minecraft pickaxe to other games, they said. No, it was one of those things that briefly crossed my mind, because I had like this character generator and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I have games that use these characters. I could somewhat make my own metaverse here. But then when I look into NFTs and it's like, oh yeah, this is very expensive and not good for the environment and literally doesn't give anything to anybody, I was like, nah, I think I'm good. Now, if a crypto game company said, hey, we want to hire you, I'm like, well, okay, I've done oil, I've done the military, I've done... I'm like, well, I'll just fill out the rest of the... Let's see what it was. There was another one. I thought there was another one that was just kind of like not a great like social good, but Bob Squad NFT collection. I did think about it. It crossed my mind at one point, and then I made the mistake of researching it and decided, oh wait, no, that's not anything that I vibe with. Oh, that's what it was. I did get a message. Yeah, Ben NFTs liked a few of my posts and was like, hey, I like your stuff. You wanna... I was like, what do you mean sell it? I don't know what Ben NFTs meant by I want to buy your art. But I did get that message at one point. And I was like, I wish my flippin' Redbubble would come up. I have to contact their It's because I have to contact somebody about getting a help thing, so that I can actually have my Redbubble site up. But bring Bomb Squad to Minecraft. I mean, I did. I was like looking at my TikTok here. I did do my gnome in Minecraft at one point. Yeah, it was like right when I did my VTuber. I did the. Yeah, there we go. Once I got my VTuber up, I was like, we're gonna make my gnome in Minecraft. Why are the grumps? What am I listening to? Interesting. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like... Okay, I... Also contacted by like 2 crypto bros and responded over 2 years later. As in you responded to them and they responded 2 years later, or you responded 2 years later? No, most messages I tend to ignore because it's either A, a bot, or B, somebody looking to sell me stream assets. And I'm like, I made my own stream assets already. I'm not looking to commission anything. Okay, this dumb dead... No. Let's try again. This dumb dead blasted image here. There, I just need the word showtime. It's showtime. It's peach time. It's peach time. Okay, yeah, give me the brighter yellow. It might be too bright, but I'm gonna do it anyway. They were like, want to make NFTs, and I responded with hi over 2 years later. That's funny. Yeah, some of it crossed my mind as like it's like, oh, if I just make a bunch of money now, it's that altruism, the effective altruism. It's like, oh, if you just make a bunch of money and then you can give it all away, which is really just I just want to feel better about being a greedy a-hole. If I just promise that I'll give it away at some point, that'll make me feel better. Okay, that needs to be... But yeah, at the time that NFTs were around, it was like, oh, the gas fees were so expensive to make an NFT. And it was like, oh, okay, this is, you put a lot of money in to maybe get money out. It just was not worth it. And that's especially with the environmental cost and everything. Should a character on like a Facebook group or something. Well, I know WhatsApp pops up occasionally with the like, this person added you to a crypto group. I'm like, why? Don't... Why would you just add somebody to a group? Yeah, that's... I don't know if that's like a... I could... Well, it just seems like so much effort to go through and say, like, you know, report the group kind of a thing. To say, no, I don't... Like, this person added me to a group I didn't want to be added to. I think I just get afraid of confrontation, that I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna delete it and move on. It's just so much effort. I guess we'll squeeze that in there for now. See how I feel about it. Yeah, that is the other reason I like pixel art. It's just because of the precision of it. It's like I know exactly where each square is going. It's only 7:30. It's not even 7:30, and I'm like, I just feel myself slowing down again. Let's talk game design. I am very down to talk game design. Hit me with it. What you got? You got nothing. Yeah, I'm definitely down for like weird experimental stuff too, because that's like the game I put a year of time into. It was a numberless card tactics game. Just because I came across so many of those mobile games that had, it's like, or a lot of card games tend to end up in the camp of compare number, and I was like, it feels like there's a lot more design out there. No, that's what it was. It was Black Deck. When they sold the game as just, here's a number puzzle. Can you do basic math? I'm like, okay, nope. We're gonna do a game that does not have any math in it because mobile games have gotten crazy. If they're selling you basic math as a fun, they're like those endless runners that are like run through this gate or that gate. I'm a little afraid of how long there hasn't been a message and that there's gonna be a novel that's gonna get dumped into the chat. But I'm prepared. Hit me with it. Let's see, do I have any game design hot takes? Or cold takes? Or I know my friend, he says like the 99% of designs like have yet to be found and stuff. Like there's just still so much more game designs that could be found unmade. Yeah, we haven't had another like genre making game in a while, I feel like. Because Vampire Survivors was a couple years ago. And that was kind of making a genre. But I don't know if there's been another... Okay, there we go. So, attacks to be dependent on what you do. Like if you move right, it's going to slice left, and if you're moving left, it slices right. If you jump down, you perform down slash. And it's further and higher, and automatically slices as you land. No, I think that entirely works. Okay, so that's why it was just press jump a couple times to do whatever actions that you want. And oh duh, something like Binding of Isaac. Binding of Isaac is a basic just you shoot in different directions, and that game has done quite well. So yeah, doing simple actions for a roguelike is entirely viable. Also, managing stamina is the tricky part. I'm scared of balancing that. Yeah, balancing things, I've always been scared of that, which is probably why I just make the game generate everything. Yeah, that is a little bit of what I ran into with that Theory Crafter game, where I'm like, this is gonna be a lot. Well, and that's why I stopped on Bump Squad as well. It's just because it was like, oh, I have to... Yeah, it's like balancing all of the different card abilities so that they all work was like, well, it was the AI on that was also going to be like a pain. But just don't want you to hit 2 enemies and fall back and then hit it again. How do you add more depth? Yeah, that is what Mirror's Edge Catalyst ended up with for sure. Was you just punch, punch, run away, punch, punch, run away. Well, and that one was also momentum based, where it was like all of your attack damage and attack speed was based on how fast you were moving, and it was... Mirror's Edge definitely had a problem with combat. As much as the movement felt good. Yeah, it really slowed down a game that was all about speed to like, oh, now I have to pick up a gun and hide behind a wall to shoot a dude. So, like you can dodge back and on the sides with space and moving in that direction. Also moving in the sides and back is like a fraction of the movement. But how do you do better combat? I know Dishonored has some sword combat melee stuff. Well, and I don't know if you want to do punch versus sword versus like what specific flavor of melee too. Because I think that'll also affect it. So how much can I squeeze these together is the thing. Because the answer appears to be like not a ton. Well, this was tucked in there anyway, and then if I push this up here. But not a stamina bat. Also like a running thing. Or just when movement speed and charging your attack slows you down. As you want to go towards the Mirror's Edge Catalyst angle? Which I think isn't bad, but it is a matter of managing your momentum, which didn't have a ton of well, and I know there are others like fast-paced movement games. Okay, I might just slap them on the bottom then. Yeah, it's the funny thing is I make it for the character and then I spend so much time on text. Like a goof. Text, you should actually be. Yeah, just go not behind everything. Okay, and you, Luna, here, need to move. Want to add a stamina bar, but only for combat. Having to sit back and recharge stamina while running feels cheap. Yeah. I mean, recharging stamina never feels like the best. Because I think for like a fast-paced game, it might almost be better to just do... It's all animation-based. So that you don't even have to worry about a stamina bar. At least that would be my opinion, is to just not worry about some kind of UI thing and just keep it super simple and say it's all just animations. Because that's what I did for that Windfall game, partially because I didn't have time to do anything, but you still have an ability to like grapple and punch and stuff. Don't want people to just slash at the enemy or hold down a button. Well, I think some of that's giving context-sensitive options. Because that's what you were mentioning earlier, was doing like a... If you jump off a thing and slice downward, you'll do a down slash, or if you move left or right and do a left slash or right slash. Like, I think you're probably fine with the context-sensitive attacks to where you're not really going to need stamina as much. But that's also, you could just start with context-sensitive animations, and then if that doesn't feel good, add stamina. Would be my opinion. Okay. I kind of want to cram showtime up a little more, because it's kind of in the way. I don't want it there. What is it about funky songs that make me want to rap? Then it will be Souls-like and Iron Pineapple won't cover it. Wait, was Souls-like also one of the criteria? Well, and I haven't tried, there's a few different Souls-like. I know Lies of P was was very Souls inspired. And then another Crab's Treasure. I've seen a little bit of that, but I didn't. And I know it is another Souls-like. Another Crab's Treasure. Did this have? He just tries the souls from the next best. Yeah. Well, I know if you want roguelike, there's Retromation and it's Retromation and Alexa. There we go. They do a lot of roguelike indie game coverage. Definitely would be nice to have though. Well, and when I watch like some of the games that they play, where it's like, oh, I saw this on itch.io and everything, where I'm like, if I just get my game on Steam and I get a demo out there, I'm pretty sure they would play it. Which would feel really good, just to have some validation of like, hey, I made a cool thing. Which I guess I have with this TikTok. It's like a bunch of people looked at this TikTok and said, hey, you made a cool thing. Kind of. It's kind of just a poll there, but... Again, it never shows the gameplay. It's always the... Yeah, first you gotta actually make a game. If it's good, then it's gonna be played. There's, to a degree. Because you could make a very good pixel art platformer, but because there's just a flood of pixel art platformers, you're gonna have a hard time. There's gotta be UI on this game, right? Give me like a trailer then, or just do this. Okay, there's a bar and there's a bar. Okay. Like, people think that publishing a game on Steam is luck, but it really isn't. Your game just sucks. Well, there's a difference between quality and, like, target market. Like I said, if you do yet another pixel art platformer, there's a low likelihood that it'll get, like, a large market. Just because it's easy to make a pixel art platformer, so a lot of people made pixel art platformers. So... But in terms of your market for a action roguelike, a first-person melee action roguelike, I think you are onto something. No, what I think you could do is try to aim for that Muso. Like, if it's a bunch of just tear through a bunch of dudes, that might be a good thing to aim for. I did hit caps lock. Quality kind of represents sales. I think to a degree. I think there's a lot of genre to it as well. Wait, did it just say best new games and all of them were adult games? 18 plus? Or it just hasn't loaded it? That looks like it just didn't load it. Okay, does this have like... Oh, this is just by tags. Did this have by game? Because I was like, what is the best game ever? Yeah, okay. Revenue total in terms of generic, like, single player, multiplayer. Yeah, basic tags there, but... I guess... Yeah, because that's what I was looking at for some of the games I've done. It's like, well, is there some of this stuff I could just slot on here just to see if that helps? Okay, let's just finish this. Yeah, goof. Why am I always feeling kind of sleepy? It's 7:30. The 8 o'clock yawn happens at 8 o'clock, not at 7:30. Oh, I guess I could add the ribbon in the background. Oh, and the crown on the P. Oh. Let's do that then. Yeah, that's not happening. So let's just not do that. This A is looking really wonky. Okay, let's just line it up with the E maybe. Yeah, okay, they're all lined up. If you try searching for your type of game, there's only like 4 and they don't even match what you're looking for. Okay. Like I said, it was just because RoboQuest. I didn't realize how well RoboQuest had sold. It's like, wow, that's... Oh, is this roguelike? That one's definitely a shooter, though. I still gotta go poking around on Twitter to see if I can find that, like, sword-based. Yeah, fast-paced FPS. Mullet Mad Jack is sick. It looked cool. I think I'm gravitating less and less to like crazy action games, but I do like them. Yeah, I think my tastes have gotten cuter and and less violent as I've gotten older. My tastes have gotten more and more childlike as I've gotten older. Don't know why. Although I guess I did just do Elden Ring, which is more... That's a dark fantasy, so... Okay, I didn't mean all of that. I didn't want this to take up the whole time. I wanted to do something other than just pixel art, but I also kind of figured it was going to take up the whole time because it's been a while since I've done this. Well, and Xenoclash is not... Oh, that was the other question. Were you looking for a specific weapon, like a sword? Or were you gonna do, like, fists and punching and stuff? I know, personally, I wouldn't mind seeing fists and punching and stuff, because I like fists and punching and stuff. But I think any kind of melee is probably not a bad idea. Okay, it's because I wanted the little crown on top. I wanted to try to squeeze in some space for the crown. Might not squeeze in there. Any melee weapon? No weapon, only kick and drop kick. I mean, that's getting close to Mirror's Edge for sure. I know there are punches in Mirror's Edge, but I think there is also a lot of kicking. So if I just move the P. Yeah, my inclination would be to make Spartan Fist again, but I know that's also didn't do super well, so maybe that wouldn't be the way to go. Oh, it almost kind of fits. Yeah, I really did an angle on this P that is not there in the original. Found that, which claims to be a melee roguelike. Well, and I know art-wise, yeah, Scourgebringer. It was another. This one's fast-paced melee roguelike, not FPS though. But I was bummed. I really love the art on Scourgebringer, but it was not clicking with me. I mean, it was difficult too, but it's just the actual roguelike part of the game was not clicking with me. It didn't feel like there was much there. The action felt good, and I absolutely love the art on this game, but I guess they have done some other stuff. Sunken Shadows. Retro FPS roguelike set under the sea. Kind of hard to tell if that's fast-paced or not from the pictures, but give that a pause real quick. That was a cool animation. No, this looks cool. It's reminding me of a game. This is simply because it's got the like Cthulhu. I guess it's underwater, but oh, it's got some kind of movement and grapple to it. Shoot, there is. I can think. Man, it sucks that I keep seeing the. Looks kind of unpolished, but guess it's competition. Well, it's definitely market research, and it's whenever you find something that's like the game that you're making, it's not necessarily competition. It's a friend to look at what they're doing and how they're doing it. Because Ziggurat, that was one that there was a sequel to this, I think, and I never picked it up, and I feel kind of bad about it because I had a lot of fun with Ziggurat. Oh, I guess it does say frantic pace. It's fairly fast-paced. Love the Dead Space vibes. Yeah, Ziggurat's one that I had fun with. And I could have sworn they did a second one that I just missed entirely. Yeah, Ziggurat 2. I just never played it. There's a few games like that. Like, The World Ends With You, they did a sequel, and I absolutely loved that first game and didn't play it. No More Heroes, they did a couple sequels, and I played, like, No More Heroes 2, but didn't play the sequels. Oh, shoot. The game... Yeah, these are all gun-based. Strife. Strife has an absolutely fantastic trailer. And I think that one's also roguelike. Strafe? Strafe, rather. Not Strife. Strafe. Is this one also roguelike? Yeah, this is roguelike as well. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think this one did as well review-wise. But the, I love the trailer. This has such a funny trailer. Has some melee weapons, but mostly about guns. Yeah, I was like, a lot of these look like they are boomer shooters. A lot of that, like, let's revive Doom again. Which is surprising to me, because there's, like, a lot of these. Where it's like, I think it gets a little lost in the sea of, like, feels pretty similar. But I think it also does pretty well. I think boomer shooters are still doing pretty well. So. Right, so if I type in the words melee FPS roguelike, it's gonna come up with Spartan Fist, maybe? It's gonna come up with just random nonsense. New FPS melee roguelike. Dark Blade Ascent. There's none, zilch, nada. I mean, this looks like it's a fast-paced first-person melee roguelike RPG with randomly generated weapons. Berserk mode looks fun as well. It looks like an asset flip. I don't think it looks as bad as an asset flip, but... As much as I love Borderlands, I think I am getting a little, like... When I see loot, I think of live service games now, and I'm just like, I don't want to move around numbers like that. Even with Elden Ring, I was doing that. I've gotten just so numbers. I just don't want to do anything with numbers anymore. I'm like, there's other game designs that aren't just number go up. All the stuff is out of place in a particle pack. This looks fine. It's just not blow me away, but yeah, it's also just like the action RPG aspect, that loot aspect. Okay, that is just the troll from Lord of the Rings. You're right, it's an asset flip. JK mix animations. Yeah, okay, no, when it's straight up the troll from Lord of the Rings, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, you're right, that's asset flip stuff. Actually, wait, so if I look up Delver, because there's... I'm trying to think of that other game that looks... There's that one, like, Cthulhu one that... Did they ever do a sequel or anything to this? Particles are too... Or characters don't match up with the environments. They did a better job making it so that it didn't immediately click that it was an asset flip. But like I said, it's just seeing that troll is like, okay, no, that's straight up the one from Lord of the Rings. Just recolored a little bit. I guess you're better at spotting it. And I haven't done much with assets. I tend to roll my own assets, so it's a lot... I'm not as familiar with some of them. Check out Berserk. Can spot an asset from a mile away. Berserk. Mode. If I could type on my fancy key. Okay. I have slowly wishlisted all of Steam. Okay, so I saw this at one point and wishlisted it at one point. I mean, I put it on my wish list, so it was good enough to put on my wish list. Doesn't look too bad. Was this roguelike? I would assume so, but... Yeah, okay, visceral time attack. Fantasy roguelike. I mean, this also sounds kind of like what you were... looks super fun. I mean, it sounds like you've done your market research to find other stuff that's pretty close. So... Do you know what style you want to go for? I know you did like a basic 3D environment for the prototype you let me play, but these are also like pixel art and like kind of 3D and whatever else. Been on a hunt for assets or something, or for...
Okay, I'm gonna play
Trying to
something
figure
different.
out that's berserk mode. We're still trying to figure out a style for the game. Neon White, Mirror's Edge, Dying Light 2, trailer rooftops. Mash it all together. Well, I don't know, because Mirror's Edge also has their DLC levels that are the pure, just abstract world as well. Because I think Neon White gets... I haven't done Neon White. I know it's good. But... Okay, so they just do a lot of white building environments. Which is kind of a... It's a bold move, because it's like they could very easily fall into, like, gray box territory. But I guess it has enough visual flair to it that it doesn't look too bad. Well, and I guess that would separate it some from... Because these are all, like, dark fantasy, as opposed to, like, bright, high contrast, like, Mirror's Edge environments. Oh, that was... If I click on Delver again... Does this take me over to that other one that's Cthulhu inspired? I don't know. I love the art on Delver. I don't know why. It just really hits me in a good spot. Okay, is there Barony? No, it's not Barony. Shoot. There's a game with a little Murloc on the front of it. That's sort of Cthulhu inspired. And I can't remember what it is. Check out Mortal Sin, melee roguelike. I want to guess I have that on my wish list too? I do. I have seen it. That one actually I did remember. Yeah, that's got a strong color palette too. Not fast-paced though. Are you thinking of going this strong of a color palette too? Or... I guess if you're citing stuff like Neon White and Mirror's Edge. Possibly, but... I mean, it looks cool in screenshots. I don't know how it'll feel in motion though, but... Not gonna do this strong of a color palette. Okay, now I'm seeing why I wishlisted this. Bunch of dudes is definitely I do like that kind of thing. I want to do some more Balatro again. That's really what I want to do. That was really hitting the spot after doing all that Elden Ring. Just want to see if it's fun. The Mortal Sin is reminding me of... This is all just like, okay, how many games can I think of that are reminding me of other things? Why are you giving me the same list again, you dumb? There's other games out there. Oh, that was why I wishlisted Barony. Because it had a voxel gnome in the first picture. Yeah, this is why I was aiming for more of a cartoony style with an outline of the characters. Because I feel like they get kind of muddy sometimes. Yeah, I do like my contrast. Like, I know a lot of people were like, hey, I like this trove style. But me personally, I'm like, I like this flat cartoon style. But I think if I can find a nice toon shader in the middle, that would be the way to go. Yeah, this is definitely how I do research for my game projects too. Is I just pop open way too many tabs looking at games. Well, you definitely have me thoroughly distracted. Yeah, I'm like, Xenoclash is not a roguelike. But I know that's action or melee heavy. Why did I build off of this E? This E was not the thing to build off of. Oh, I could probably turn the music back on too. I just want to finish this. And then I want to play some Elden Ring and then some Balatro maybe. We'll see. That's going to be kind of a tall order to do both of those, but... The C is fire, it's good. I think the P, the P on the Princess Peach there looks good, but I'm not sure about the rest. Yeah, I have no clue how good my art is. I assume it's not, simply because there hasn't been much of an emotional reaction to anything I posted. Like, I don't tend to get a lot of response to anything I post, but I really have no clue. Yeah, there's been once or twice where, like, the creator of a thing is like, oh, wow, I never thought I'd see this in pixel art. Because that's what happened with the Carol in the End of the World, and also that other game. That's the other problem with doing art like this, is I just kind of... I reach an end point of like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to think about it anymore. It doesn't look good. I don't know how to improve it. Bye-bye. I'm done. The fan art on the W. Oh, yeah, this W is kind of sad. It's because I keep trying to match the original style, and it's, I mean, it's not done yet. It's a work in progress. Or rather, art is never finished, only abandoned. Which is very much true in my case for pretty much everything I've done. Okay, yeah, that W does look distinctly sad. I mean, it looks a little wonky here, too. It doesn't look as wonky. But it's got some wonk energy. It looks a little kind of jammed in the middle here. But I think they might be trying to capitalize the T there. So we're going to do We're gonna do this answer and say, well, the W looks like it's having problems. Let's mess with the O instead. Like, I know that that's what happened with that Killer Instinct game. Like, this guy has this really broken move, and they're like, well, actually, it's this other linking move that's causing the problem. I think I do need to just make the W better. Just make it Showtime. That's what I was noticing with the title here, too. So I'm like, oh, that's kind of what they're doing, is Showtime. They're kind of making it 2 words. Okay, I might just separate it and redo the W. Only S and T are capitalized? Well, the M and the E look like they're also large. I don't know, they're kind of crammed together in a weird way. I guess I could thwack off the top of the H there and shrink the O again. Oops. Or just smaller, shrink it over time, might look better. Well, yeah, I was kind of aiming for a little more gradual. Like I said, this was also why I was trying to do art again. Just because it's been a while and it's still looking kind of wonky. Well, and I keep thinking about that Doug video too. Like his guide for new content creators is like, find your strength and just kind of stick with that. And I'm like, okay, I like streaming. I think I'm good at it. I don't know what makes me unique though. I don't like, 'cause he was saying you kind of have 2 skills. I'm like, I don't know what they are. I think I know what one of them is. I don't know what the second one is. Yeah, it's kind of close to what the... I want to jam the Showtime up under this peach here, but it's gonna get cut off. Like, I want to squeeze it in there. That's where I want it. I mean, I kind of can. So if I scooch everybody over, I could turn on the music again too. That would help. I'm a gnome. How unique is that? Well, it's not about the branding and presentation. It's about content. So the full video is about yeah. It's not necessarily about like, oh, I'm a cartoon gnome. There isn't a whole heck of a lot of cartoon gnomes, but the it's finding your niche in terms of... Well, and like I said, it was very specifically about content creation. But I also feel like having done, like, all these different things, at least to a degree, of, like, posting on social media and all that, or, like, making games and all that, it really feels like the starting point is YouTube, is to, like, make good YouTube content. Because YouTube actually has discoverability. I don't think any other social media has like any kind of discoverability. Yeah, because that's the other thing is that has actually gotten views. Is I have my 7,000 views on my How to Make a Jackbox game. Yeah, that one. My only issue with doing YouTube was the actually recording the script. I was like, writing out a script, not too bad. Editing the video, not too bad. It was just recording the script. So I'm like, I really need to just sit down and try to... Yeah, and you don't grow on Twitch. You bring people to Twitch. Yeah, that's the puzzle I've been trying to figure out. Is like, okay, I feel like YouTube content is what I should be making. Especially because I like YouTube. I've watched a ton of YouTube. Like, I'm even crazy and I pay for, like, the YouTube Red or whatnot, or the premium YouTube. But I know YouTube was also the hardest content for me to make. That's why I keep posting on Twitter and Instagram and stuff. Because I can dump stuff there easily enough. Although I guess I did do some trailers and things, but... Oh, I gotta post those clips on my VODs channel. Yeah, because this is the one where the shorts did, I did the occasional shorts on here, and it's just wild to me how variable the number of views are. Yeah, like 5. Or I'm like, I really like this one too. I'm like, oh, it's a bummer. Yeah, I gotta go back and clip some more stuff, because I'm like, these are pretty old, I think. Oh no, these aren't too bad. Those are 400. But this is the thing too, is that like, here I am doing game development stuff. It's like, I keep bouncing between playing a game and game development stuff. So, I've never focused my content enough to really grab too many people. Okay, is this done? No, am I calling it done? I kind of think so. We're gonna slap you over here. Again, we're gonna take some more creative liberties and then do something like that. No, maybe it's okay there. No, that entirely gets sucked into the E. E. Now I'm kind of like, what did I put down? Because I had a whole, thing. Document, jeez. I had a word document that I was trying to come up with, like, because I kind of thought about doing videos about other small games and stuff, because I like that too. But hop on Kickstarter game dev for fun and cool concepts. I have kickstarted one too many board game, but I think I've also, yeah, let's see. Oh wait, I could go to my link tree, because I think my link tree takes me to my Kickstarter page too. But I have funded way too many games on Kickstarter. I just like you get the story behind the product and stuff too. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. 137 games. A couple of arts and comics. Jeez, 137. Yeah, I've started to really get a pile of board games going at this point. But there's some good board games in there as well. I'm so excited about this kind of square cards. I love it. Saw the Lone Fungus one too. Didn't make it though. Well, I partially funded it simply because I was like, okay, well, it's not gonna make it, but I want to say, hey, I'm here to support. I still haven't played Lone Fungus. I have it, but I haven't played it. Yeah, there was a couple of those pixel art Metroidvanias that I funded that I'm still slowly getting around to. I just like to bounce around genres, and I was like, okay, well, I did a pixel art Metroidvania, we're gonna bounce around to, oh, Elden Ring came out, that's a ton of time. And then everybody said Animal Well is like the best thing ever, so that's kind of my next. This thing, I love these things so much. This mini one deck is the scorecards. This is so good for travel because it's just all these games. Because it's a deck of cards, it's dominoes, it's poker chips, It's... This is my favorite thing I've ever bought on Kickstarter. It was nice chatting. Okay, I figured you should have been in bed a while ago. I was like, you've been here quite a while, and it's like, what, 4 in the morning or something? So, but goodbye, good night. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for distracting me, so this thing that probably only should have taken an hour and a half has taken 2.5 hours. It's been fun. Oh, the crown. Can I? Okay, we'll see if I stream tomorrow, too. I've been getting way too addicted to streaming. Okay, let's do that. That looks a little goofy. That lets me do that. Ah, dang it. Actually, wait, I can squeeze this over? Yay, the silence, now I can get something done, now I can focus. It's like, don't stream then if you want to focus. But I like streaming too much. This is not great, but it's something. Okay, let's switch Peach and Luna. Okay, so now I'm not talking about this or 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 that or this other thing or that other thing or this other thing or that other thing. Now I have that tab pulled open somewhere else to remind me. Okay, no, all of these things are somewhere else. Okay, and I did the edge on it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, but they did that dynamic shot of like, here's all this stuff in the background, and I'm like, I don't really have an ability to do that. Not with the resolution I'm working at. Okay, because that's the other thing I want to do, is like, once I finish this, I want to double the size. I want to put the tiny stamp in the middle is basically what I want to do. Okay, so you... Is it Stella or Luna? Shoot, I don't remember the character's name. I can't say move everybody. So just move these parts. Oh wait, Okay, so then now I can say move this chunk over here, and then say move this chunk over here. And then I can say move y'all over there, move y'all over there. Okay, she needs some kind of dynamic pose here. Yeah, it's because I wanted to get back into the, like, posting every day. But this is really only a single post for a single day. Well, this is the ribbon that she uses, so... Why the green? It's a good look. It's not a difficult look. Okay, I think it's probably gonna get sucked into a round or two of Balatro before I go to bed instead of get sucked into a round or two of. Okay, actually, if I do a bend in the arm, maybe that will look. Wow, that actually does a lot. Okay. It goes up over her elbow, right? Or it goes up to her elbow? Does it go over her elbow or to her elbow? Okay, where is the... Okay, it is over the elbow. So I guess technically it's a full-on like that. I mean, it just looks a little too thick to add the pixel in there. I mean, it's entirely different vibe than what the poster has. Yeah, she looks a little more determined in that photo. Oh, I already had that. I don't remember what this was. No, that's... Yeah, because this looks bored. That looks a little sleepy. This feels like the best I'm gonna get. This ain't great. But it's been a while since I've done this, so I was like, we're gonna try it. Okay, so now we do 128. Don't resize the canvas content. And they give me like a purple, maybe? I guess I could do pink, but I think they've done... Yeah, this is kind of purple in the background. I guess they did blue. Oh, I guess I could do a pink outline of the letters. Get this a light blue. I like the purple because that also fits with the grape. That's a bright color. Yeah, I wanted more like a dark purple. Okay, so the question is, if I do something like that. No, I want it smaller. This is gonna look like a postage stamp is the... Although I don't... They do... Are they square? Stamps are not square. They're slight rectangle, right? Yeah, shoot. So if I wanted a true stamp, kinda... Oh, there we go. No, that one's... Are this legitimate stamps or not? Okay, postage stamp instead of just a ink stamp. Yeah, they're close to square, but they're slightly taller than they are wide. So if I wanted to give off true stamp energy, we need to be a little shrunk on the width or raised on the height. It does tend to be fairly two-tone. But there's a lot of newer stamps that are like, here's an image. Oh, I guess how much border does it have too? Yeah, it's got a lot of border to it. Yeah, more than I have here. I don't know where the middle of this is. So we're just gonna give it a good guess there. Okay, so it is in the middle of it. That feels off, but whatever. It's because I didn't pull the top. Eh. I feel like it should have been square, so it should have been the same That's looking more like a stamp. I guess I can have the little... don't really know a good way to... no I do, actually. Oh, and then I could just do the same thing. Like that. Okay, well, it's like that. Turn it. Delete it, paste it. No. Shoot. Okay, so... There. Turn it. Delete it, paste it. And then this is off. I guess it depends on the stamp, I suppose. Yeah, they all have weird kind of wonky corners, so that's fine. Okay, and what I should do is just do that, and then do the purple on there. And then I'm like, whatever I could do to make this look kind of like a sticker. Kind of like a stamp. Would be great. Ah, whatever. Not my best work, but it's done enough. Blow it up to... yeah, just 10 times. So I ain't messing with this. I ain't got time. I could grind Elden Ring for half an hour, or play some Balatro for half an hour. I know what I want to do. And it's not trying to kill Radon right now. Not with half an hour left in the day. Or in the stream. Oh, should be going to bed at 8:30. So I can fall asleep by 9. I don't care. I want to end it with just a little bit of Balatro. Is there such thing as a little bit? Well, so far there has been, especially if you get bad. If you're bad at it. Seems pretty quiet. I'm like, temporary? I saw somebody doing some cool, okay, game. Some cool, low poly cars. No! You did this last time, too. Or it's like, oh, I want to play the game. Nah. Sorry, bruv. I wish to feed the addiction. Which hasn't fully taken root. But I'm trying to feed it. You did this last time, too. You crashed it, and then you crashed it again. And then... Okay, so let's... Since I'm not doing Unity stuff, that can go away. Okay, that can go away. I just finished the Princess Peach here. So that can go away. And then that can go away. Yeah, Unity's like, you clicked on it. It's gonna take 6 years to actually load. Okay, I am not messing with this, so this can go away. Not that Balatro should be taking up like 1 billion memories to run the dead blasted game, but I guess I could put it on just chatting. There we go. And then I could just chat about... What other stuff have I done? Oh, I did a lot of Squad Busters again. I was kind of sad to see. There was an article that was saying Squad Busters fell off. Like, after a month. It had, like, such a promising start in terms of pre-registrations. And then nobody has stuck with the game. Which I think is a bummer, because I really like it. But I know a game that is aimed at me tends to be... if it's a multiplayer game that I am interested in, it is not going to appeal to enough people to keep it alive. That is just the curse. If I'm interested in a multiplayer game, it is not going to survive. I don't know why. Yeah, Overwatch is the only one that I was able to stick with for any length of time. And even that, my Battle.net account is not working, and it's not letting me play... It's not letting me play any Blizzard games, and I was like, I just wanted to try Overwatch, because I thought I had heard that you can play all the characters again. And I'm like, okay, that is what I want to do. To now play? Okay, so now... So now play? Game you want to pick up? Hey, okay, it takes a while. I wonder why it takes so long. Oh, and then I need to, I guess continue. I had a game going. But then, yeah, where that Joker is. Fucked me up in that corner. Continue a saved run from the main menu. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I'll have enough jokers going on. So, oh, and then boost up the audio here. More tech game. Yeah, now I've set myself up for playing this for a while. It's like, no, don't play it for a while. Go to bed there, bud. Pair, or do I want to fish for something better? The answer is I want to fish for something better. King, Queen, Jack, 10. I want to keep the pair just in case. There we go. Ace, King, Queen, Jack, 10. There's something. Although I think when you start out, you don't really need a lot. Yeah. It's the first, second? Something like that. I didn't remember how far I got. Wait, does it tell me somewhere? I'm not leveled. Oh. I leveled up a straight once? No vouchers redeemed. Oh, and I have no jokers. So, okay, maybe I didn't level up a straight at all. 4 of a kind, 3 of a kind. This one hand size. Not discovered. So give me that one. I haven't discovered it. I want to just slowly discover everything. And then we'll just save my money. So, what was that one again? 4 of a kind? Wait, there was, yeah, I leveled up. Oh, there, okay, level 2, 4 of a kind. So what is this? What's this number? Oh, I played a straight. Okay, so I've played 1 straight. That's... okay. But 4 of a kind is... it's not a great idea. Yeah, that was definitely not a great idea. So just play this and then play those to get rid of them. Or, well, not that one. A pair is not a great start. I need... wait, 6... there we go, 6... wait. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. There we go. Another straight. Although I know it's kind of dangerous to fish for straights a bunch. Why do I feel like I'm having this hard of a time already? There's a pair. Okay, let's not fish for straights. I don't need to fish for... let's just get rid of this. Get rid of everybody. There's 3 of a kind. I know 4 of a kind is what's leveled up. I could try to fish for 4 of a kind. It's a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. That's not 4 of a kind. Do I want to fish for one last 4 of a kind? I don't have any molts. That's the thing. I have nothing to add. I kind of want to fish for 4 of a kind. Just because it's leveled up. You suck. Ace King, nope. 10, 9, 8, 7, nope. I guess high card. That ain't gonna cut it. Okay, yeah, I didn't remember what I was doing with this run anyway. Okay, there we go. Let's actually just start a new run. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Where is it getting that 4 molt from? What's causing that 4 molt right at the top? Because I don't think, like, this is... wait, so does this say how this scores? Oh, okay. High card has a molt of 1. A straight flush is that many. Okay, so it's just a base. It has that much molt. Interesting. Okay, anything I haven't bought? Yes. Converts up to 3 cards to diamonds. 2 of 5 playing cards to add to your deck. I have enough money for... Oh, we'll do the bigger one then. Oh, and my stream is updated correctly, right? Oh, so then that can go away, that can go away. That can go away. The stream. Yes, okay. Choose 2. Creates a Terra when discarded. That's just plus 50 chips. 1.5 times molt. This is literally just a 6 of spades. Well, I like the sense of that, and I have room for Terra. Okay, and then I have no money. Also, I have to discard this. Ace, King, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and then 5, 4, 3. Okay, well, we're just gonna get rid of those, just to discard this. So it creates a Terra. Enhance 2 selected cards to bonus cards. Do it for the aces, I guess. Oh, no! I meant to use... No! Do it for the 4s, then. Use. Guess we'll just play pairs. Yeah, okay, that doesn't give you hardly anything in terms of mult. 10, 9, 8, 7. I got a fish for that. Okay, well, 2 pairs fine. That also works. Not great, but 9, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now you give me this straight. Naturally. Can I buff this anymore? Yeah, well, just get rid of that if you're not gonna give me the straight. Ace, King, Queen. Jack 10, 9. Jack 10, 9, 8, and then I can get rid of the 5. We're just gonna play the pair and regret it. Oh wow, that was... Oh, they only had one hand. I thought I had a second one. Gee whiz. Okay. I need to level up some stuff. Okay, get rid of that. And then 6, 5, 4. I don't want to go for straights. So get rid of these. There. A full house. There we go. That's something. Yeah, there we go. That was just to play it once and be done. That's what I want to do, is just play it once and be done. Anything I haven't discovered? No. I have some money for a couple jokers. Played aces. It's the last tarot. I don't have one. Choose some jokers. Choose up to one of 4 jokers. So just give me this to have a joker so that if I play aces. And then... if played hand contains 3 or fewer cards. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Because then I can just play an ace or something. Play a pair of aces, play 3 of a kind. Oh, the not discovered ones. Oh, I haven't discovered this. Yeah, okay, this is what I was wanting anyway. Okay, I have no money. Take me. And then I can skip it. So plus 3 hand size next round. But I want the money, especially to start out. I think I want the money. 10, 9, 8. Okay, can I get... get rid of those? There, 2 pair. Well, I want to play 3 or less cards, though. That's the thing. Because I want to do this. It's like I want that, like 3 of a kind would be like delicious, I think. That's not a 3 of a kind. Well, yeah, it's malt. Plus 20 malt. If played hand. Okay, whatever. Do this one first. Should be a little more points. Okay, so I should just be playing like pairs and 3 of a kinds and stuff. Level up high card, not a bad idea. Double the rank of the lowest ranked card held in hand, 2 mold. Adds double the rank of the lowest ranked card held in hand to the mold. That seems pretty good. If I understand it correctly. Because that'll just add a little bit of an extra to the mold. Okay, we'll play that. Yeah, the mold goes crazy. Okay, I'll just play pairs, basically. Plus 10 if hand contains a 2 pair. I'm only doing single pairs. Doubles all listed probabilities. None of these are the probabilities. Permanently gain plus 1 hand per round. I like that a lot, and I haven't discovered it. So, give me that. Three of a kind. Hell yeah, that is perfect for what I got going. Ta-da. Straight flush. Adds a joker. Add some playing cards. Give me a joker. Gains. Yeah, okay. Gets better and better. No, okay, yeah, definitely this one. I'm not doing 2 pair, I'm doing either 3 of a kind or a pair. I guess or high card, but then hasn't happened. And I want more monies, so we're gonna just continue to not skip lines. Wow, this is worthless. Just get rid of all the low cards. There we go, that's something. There's a pair. Another pair. Retrigger all card held in hand abilities. Go up to 20 bucks in debt. I don't need it. This one I haven't discovered. So give me this jumbo, so let's jump back. Straight flush, full house, high card, 4 of a kind, pair. There we go. Yeah, just level up a pair. So now pairs are better. Yeah, I guess I'll try it just because I haven't tried it. So what does it mean? Not that I had anything I absolutely wanted to buy right now, but... So I could definitely sell the credit card and the nest egg. What is the... Oh, extra large blind, okay. Okay, the mold needs to be a lot better. I mean, I've got leveled up pairs. Okay, hopefully if I can just get pairs, that'll kick me up over the edge. Yeah, I don't want a straight. I want less cards than more. So just discard all the low cards again. There's a pair. And... yeah, okay. That bumped me up over the top. Haven't discovered it. Gains plus 4 chips if played hand. Has exactly 4 cards. This one is less than 3. And I like it. So we're gonna stick with that. Plus 30 chips for each remaining discard. I mean, that's not huge, but that's not bad either. I mean, sure, I haven't discovered it, that's really the thing. And I could do, well, I haven't discovered it. You know what, I'm just gonna discover things this round. Oh my goodness. Plus 50 chips, no record suit, a malt, and re-trigger the card one time. I mean, sure, it's just got all this stuff on it. Why are they all stone? Odd. Okay, I have no money. Wow, this is worthless. Oh, ace, king, queen, jack, 10. It's a straight, but just out of curiosity, if I play a straight with the stuff that I have here, it's really not gonna... Okay, that's gonna do well enough. Oh, double the... Yeah, the rank of the lowest rank. Or it adds double the rank of the lowest rank card. And adds it to the mold. Oh, and I had discards remaining. Plus 20 chips for each stone card in your full deck. I've got one. Uncommon jokers give 1.5 times malt. I got commons. That don't help me much. And that don't help me much either. Do I want to get rid of the egg? Right now, not really. I mean, I could throw a bunch of stone cards in there. Oh, aces. It's aces specifically, and I never remembered that I have that, so... Let's do that, because I haven't gotten it, and that's it on monies. I guess I could always sell the egg at some point. But I think that's more if I find something I'm excited about. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, something's popping off there that I'm not entirely understanding that is causing that to just rocket into the stratosphere. If the first discard of the round has only one card, destroy it and earn $3. That seems obnoxious. I think I'm good. I'm just gonna keep going. Cards drawn face down after each hand played. I hate this. I've had this before. 6, 5, 4, 3. Like, you keep giving me straights. I might as well just play them and see how they do. Yeah, then something's popping off a lot of stuff there that I'm able to just rocket past that. Play face cards, give +5 malts. I have some money though. I could get rid of this. I'm like, I don't want to get rid of the nest egg just for a common. I want something a little better than that. Playing cards to add, tarot cards to use immediately. Give me that. That's something interesting. Clone. It's 1 to gold. Create a random joker. Must have room. We're gonna. This is a dumb, bad idea, but we're doing it anyway. What are you? Malt for each blind skipped this run. I have not skipped any blinds. I just don't do that. So that did not help me at all. Rerolls the boss blind. Base chips and malt are halved. Well, I just kind of want to juice that if I can, just to do so. Screw it, we're juicing that one. Just take me to the boss. Yeah, so you're low. You're double lowest, and then plus 25 chips for each stone. It's just basically nothing because I have one stone card. Oh, play these. No, wait. It's played, right? If played hand contains 3 or fewer cards. Shoot, so I can't get rid of like junk that way. Okay, you're not the best to stick with. Check 10, 9, 8, 7. I mean, again, if it's just gonna give me these, if it's just gonna give me a straight, then we're just gonna go for it. Okay, that was a lot of chips, but I need a lot of malt, is what I'm looking for. It's because it's also debuffed, that also might have been killing me there. I guess we go for the 3s. That's also not great because that's debuffed. Ace, king, queen. That's just not. This ain't looking good. I jumped into this little. What the heck does this do again? This has a whole bunch of stuff. Re-triggers a couple times and adds a mold and all that. And I guess it scores with this. We'll see. Okay, yeah, that's that stone card with just a bunch of stuff on it. It's like, okay, yeah, that's not discovered. Also costs 0. Also not discovered. Plus 10 malt of hand contains a flush. Not great. Played face cards have a 1 in 2 chance to give 2. I have enough money. I'm not using it. So just give me a tarot card. Somebody, yeah, enhances 1 card into a stone card. That helps me. Oh, these are not discovered. Into a steel, but this is stone related specifically. I'm like, well, oh, it's a wild. Okay, so we're gonna do you and you. And then into a stone. Yeah, sure, that costs 0, but I have a lot of money. But it gives a free mega standard pack. I don't know what I want here. This has an extra bonus on it. I'm like, card has a thing, sure, why not? And then give me a high card, or the higher the card. Plus 3 hand size. Jumping straight to the boss isn't the greatest idea, but also not an awful idea. Okay, it's because I want to do this, which gives me that plus 20 mult, but I don't know if that's the best. Okay, that's going to give me nothing because the... Oh, okay, and then I have... Oh, I get 1 hand. Okay. It's a 2 mult. That's not huge. Yeah, currently at 50 chips, so that's not huge. Is a 3 of a kind gonna be enough? This is plus 20 mult. This is times 1.5 mult. But I can't really add it to a full house or anything. Yeah, and I'm like, I could add it to this 4 of a kind. Or I could do this 2 pair and slap this on the end. That puts that under the... here. So I have the 3 cards. Adds that. Does these, which means the lowest would be a higher number. As my 1 hand. And I don't really want to discard for anything better, just because, like, that's... I mean, I could try to discard for, like, an ace. Maybe we'll try that. Well, no, it's because this also gives 30 chips for each remaining discard. Yeah, we'll just try this. Don't think it's going to hit it, but we'll see. Or it will. Okie dokie. Create a tarot card if poker hand contains an ace and a straight. Not what I'm going for. Earn an extra 1 money of interest for every 5. I guess dollars. It should just be dollars. Okay. Earn $1 of interest for every $5 you have at the end of a round. I have a lot of money. I have a lot of money. Rerolls cost less. So, since I've been kind of saving up money, I'm liking that still. I kind of like that. You're not doing a ton for me, but if I continue to add more stones, and I've started to juice that, so we'll just get rid of this. This is just base chips and stuff. So this is just more money. This is just standard. I'm like, give me jumbo. Give me Mega Celestial back. Straight a pair. I like that. 2 pair. High card, full house. Where's the like 3 of a kind? Oh, I guess I get a second one. I guess high card. Or maybe straight. I've played a straight once or twice. Just because. Reroll the boss blind, I suppose. All cards are drawn face down. I don't like that at all. But that's buffing that mult just a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna do another one of these. See how well this does. Well, this is also money. And not just... Yeah, okay. 3 of a kind here. Yeah, I'm juicing it for later parts of the run that aren't gonna be happening now at this point. Oh, all face cards are drawn face down. Ah. Oh, an ace is not a face card? So that's a king, queen, jack. That does not help me at all. That's a pair there. I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, is there anything I want to play to get rid of? Because that'll be under the 3-card limit. Get rid of this 4, I suppose. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I don't desperately need to get rid of anything. I mean, this is gonna be a little iffy. Yeah, we'll throw the stone card on the end, though. It's not my fancy stone card. That's the one I really need. Oh, and I do have one more hand after this. So hopefully that's enough. Hell yeah. Skipping the blinds seems to be working out for me. Joker gains +2 motive. +2 mult if played hand contains a 2 pair. Not really going for that either. Okay, we're just gonna buy that because I haven't discovered it. And I suppose I could reroll since I don't like this. Again, no, that's... I don't like any of it. Okay, skip it. Upgrade pair by 3 levels. Yes. I haven't played a lot of pair. Well, I don't know. I've been doing pairs and 3 of a kind. Somewhat. Upgrade up to 2 common jokers. What happens if I do it if I don't have room? Yeah, okay, so skipped. All diamond cards are debuffed. But it gives me this pair with this thing again. Worked out well for me last time. I wish the pair was a little higher, but that's okay. Oh, I don't have to worry about discards either. That's another pair to play. I did level my pairs somewhat. Ooh, no. This is the end. It's ending. Because the debuffed stuff is... Okay, we're gonna just chuck all the debuffed stuff. There we go, that's looking a little better. Yeah, it's because I want to keep doing that, because it's just +20 mold. So we'll try a little bit of this. We'll try a little bit of this. because if I make it, it's gonna be iffy. Or not. Seems to be okay. Because I can do one last 2 pair here, and that should bump me up over the top. Hey. I end up getting achievements too. Cool. Oh, the card that I just unlocked. 3 times molded. Poker hand contains a diamond, club, heart, and spade. That's 4 cards though. I'm trying to run this 3-card thing. Celestial packs always contain the planet card for your most played poker hand. Yeah. So then Celestial pack me. For most played poker hand. Yeah, it's like that's level 6. So we're just gonna keep pairing it up. That's one of those I could buy it, but I don't want to get rid of anything. This is the one that is obvious to get rid of because I just don't have a lot of stone cards. You got stone for me? You do. We'll try. We'll try to juice that stone thing. 1 money per hand. Per played hand of this run. Sure. Rerolls and shop start at 0. Oh wait, next shop start at 0. When random joker disabled every hand. Okay. It's not great, but that wasn't doing much anyway. So we'll just keep playing the pairs since I leveled them up. Oh boy. I have 4 more, and that was only 1/10 of what I need. So not great. And then this is, oh, that was that extra mult bonus based on the number of the card, which was probably doing a lot of work. I don't really know how to discard to something like a ton better though. Okay, well this is not pairs or anything. This is something. Not a great something, but it's something. Because aces are fairly high, and then this card is just nice. Oh, you're disabled, so you're not doing the halvesies. So then I can just do a bigger set. So let's try that. Oh, it's not low, it's... yeah, it's only a level 1 on that. This is the end, it's ending. That's the best I got. Not a lot. Yeah, I didn't think so. How high is the highest? Okay, I should head to bed. So, I think I'm gonna go do that. Discover at least 100 items from the collection. Cool. Get to level 8. Okay, there's just enough spiral and not enough around it that I'm like, okay, now that's just getting me a little motion sick. I'm starting to feel that there. Lose 5 runs. Gee, thanks. $30 of 150. Yeah, there's still a ton more to discover. Spectral cards. I've only discovered a single spectral card. Okay. Well, that was a nice way to end the stream there, so. And will I be back tomorrow is the question. I don't know, maybe? Thinking about it? But, goodbye, good night, good luck, have fun, thanks for stopping by, have fun sleeping, bye!